look like on a page and what they are in reality are not necessarily the same thing. I love studying languages, and I spend a significant amount of time yelling at Duolingo about my French. Like, what do you mean it's pronounced I see 6 letters over here, right? But language develops in its own way through time. And so is language notation, and it includes music notation. So notation has changed. Right now, when a composer wants a double dot, he puts in a double dot. But double dot didn't exist in the Baroque period. So we have to accept notation for what it was, and probably pick an edition that helps us in that. The first thing to look at is that beautiful Sarabande. And notice that, again, dotted rhythms are causing us problems. According to C.P. Bach, they must be prolonged. So even though the Sarabande looks like it would go, it does no such thing, that it literally goes. That is so much more expressive, and it's so much more beautiful. And don't let anybody tell you that that's not what it looks like on the page. So another movement that everybody wants to know about is the Loure from the Fifth Suite. That one has been confusing young pianists for 300 years. Because if you do it as written, you got all kinds of problems and things just don't sound right. People go, suddenly we don't have enough, right? But Loure is a very specialized dance, and here it is explained. I don't know if you can see it from Musikalisches Lexikon, which is the dictionary of the time. Says the first note of each half bar has a dot, which is to be well prolonged. So the result is a completely different rhythm. It's this. Everything is clear, right? Now we can dance. Because if you look at this rhythm, here's what it looks like. I mean, it sounds like somebody's having a tic, right? And it's completely impossible to play. And it's not meant to be like that at all, because the dot in the Baroque period is whatever you need it to be. It makes a note longer. How much longer it depends on the circumstances. So this Courante is simply. You know, everything's right with the world. Right? The controversial one. Look at the time signature. What's wrong with that? Remember, Giges are supposed to be dances in 3. They come from the Irish Gigue. And this one is unclear. And so authorities seem to be divided exactly down the middle about how this is to be played. So even such luminaries like Angela Hewitt, for example, she argues very persuasively that it should be done as is in, in 2. To me, it doesn't sound like a Gigue at all. So I side with the other half of scholars who again say that a dot in the Baroque period is whatever you need it to be. And here you need it to be actually shorter rather than longer. So it becomes. Notice that in some places you actually have to think through how do you change it into triple time. But plenty of editions explain it all. To me, this sounds much better, much more organic, and much more interesting. And it also allows for a faster tempo, more Gigue-like. This notation has changed and we must accept it.